Cześć, witam, hello everyone, and I'm sure most of you want to make Poland great again. Let's go ahead, and for the glory of Poland, play as Poland, of course, with some mods. I'll play with the Road to 57 and Road to 56, modification for Poland. On regular, you see regular, without any modifiers here. I mean, why should I modify the enemy? Clearly senseless. And on armament mode, without historical air focus, let's go ahead, Poland, and then get straight into the game. So our goal is to, well, first to eliminate the German threat, and after that we'll go and log on. I'll do this by recording several clips. You see here our military is 400,000 men. So let's just go ahead and first I'd say get a surprise strike against the Germans, surely. Let's do that. Strengthen the Polish state will be the first step in our noble undergoing to make Poland strong again. So I shall explain my plan to Polish victory. I selected Divine Inspiration so I can get lots of political power that way. We'll select Army Offense next. My plan is I've drawn up 2 army groups, 1 Spirit army group to crush to Berlin and to encircle the German troops here down in Wrocław, I think it's called, or Wrocław, I think Breslau, German, I think Polish is Wrocław. Then we're gonna just have 4 divisions there, it's not much. There we go, let's get the ideological fanaticism. It's quite easy, recapture that quick, then assign generals to the groups, and then I'll come back when we got the preemptive war strike against the fascists. Alright, dear friends, now to the plan. There are no German divisions whatsoever. Fully execute our battle plan. Select national focus. Let's select national focus. Then let's get, here we go, preemptive strike. Select, we got it. Wait just one day. There we go. We got it already now. Declare war on Germany. Well, allied we have none. Now also assign our planes to go active in Eastern Germany. There we go. We're already winning the front, the battle, quite nicely. Encircle our troops. These troops go ahead and attack quickly. Not all of them. 9 of them go to Berlin. And here we go. The war started. The war will be a long one, that will be for sure. Our primary goal will be to cut off the troops down in Silesia from enemy supplies. And you see we are managing this really well. Pushing up into the front line, just breaking through the German lines. And then, there we go. The encirclement is soon done, and it is done, fully accomplished. The troops are fully encircled here, fully encircled. Now it's just a question of time until this war is over. You can perhaps see that the Germans did a big huge mistake. They sent many troops here down into Königsberg, and what we can do is just actually go ahead, cut them off here. There are another 4 German divisions cut off, and then we actually establish the modern day borders of Poland behind the Oder and Neisse linie. That's astonishingly great victory for Poland. Well, I have no idea what the Germans are attempting here. They just sent all of their troops here to Gdansk, and they're trying to attack them, but the Polish troops are defending the Polish motherland really nicely. We'll push them off and then achieve complete victory. It is time to start a great offensive. Since the Germans are gaining success here, I think it's time to make some success down in the German front, is it? You see, our infantry is attacking swiftly into Berlin. There we go, Berlin is already under siege. Capturing it will be a huge blow to the German war morale. Well, that is what the AI gets if they send their entire army into this area. I have no idea what their plan was, but whatsoever, Berlin has fallen, getting us the vital industry we need. This will be used to produce more weapons, more of that stuff. Well, they are making great progress here, while we are making progress here in Germany. That isn't really so good, like them having there. Just go ahead. There we go. We will be fine whatsoever. I mean, if Germany surrenders, then that's not a big problem after all, is it? Not at all. I'll go ahead. Now it's just up to us holding on there and attacking the Germans as good as we can. Cutting their lines off here, perhaps capturing Danzig. Now our general was wounded. They have to hold stand. Well, just to remarch down here. I'll be back when Germany capitulated. By the way, if you want to stay upgraded on our progress, the Germans are still lingering around with their troops here, actually threatening Warsaw, but that's not a problem at all. And then we already captured half of Germany, we are moving on. Well, Warsaw has fallen, but that's not a problem for us, we're gonna make them surrender first. As you can see here, just marching through, and while the Germans are just raging there, actually we encircled their division there, that's not a problem. While they have most of the army here, we are using this, going ahead, capturing Germany soon is Dortmund, Essen, Köln, ours. The Germans are 86% towards capitulation. The Germans can embrace Nancy and run. Essen has fallen, now Köln has fallen, Bonn has fallen, Bitburg has fallen, now Hamburg is down, the German Reich has capitulated, there we go! Well, if that didn't give us a huge boost of strength, I don't know what to say. Well, sadly, since I'm not aligned, I'm actually not allowed to go ahead and to puppet Germany. That's quite a shame. So shamefully, I have to say that I have to annex all of Germany. You know, that hurts my heart, but I mean, it's a necessary step. There we go. Now, well, we have 99 factories. We didn't get all, but certainly we can rival the Soviets quite nicely now. Well, that's a great victory, isn't it? Haha. Marsz, marsz! Polska. Now that we have gathered new cities, it is time to change their names. Stettin changes to Szczecin, Storb is renamed to Slupsk, Breslau is renamed to Wrocław, Allenstein is renamed to Olsztyn. Well, I hope you like my Polish, please let me know how you find it. It's a great idea after all, isn't it? Well, this was a great campaign, I'm proud of it. I wouldn't have even dreamed that it would go so well, but it did. Well, I felt for a bit. Wouldn't it be great if Poland would actually go democratic, be a beacon of liberty and happiness in Europe? I'm certain, so let's go ahead and get a democratic reformer. Let's call it Mieczysław Michalowicz. Alright. And here we have the birth of the Intermarium. Well, that is of course not the first step. A huge expansion awaits us. Let's start off with the Romanians. Poland and Kingdom of Romania today stands as brothers. Well, this is a certainly glorious game because Romania won actually a war against Bulgaria, and now they're also a minor power, a nice addition to our Intermarium, that's for sure. Just look at that. Well, Soviets, I bet they're scared. Well, they should be. Well, unfortunately, only Estonia and Latvia joined. But well, we can go ahead and declare war on them, so we'll have them on our faction one way or the other. So, well, it's bad for them, perhaps. Well, never mind, they're being guaranteed by Britain and by the French. So, I mean, I don't have to do that, do I? So, well, if they want to get crushed by the Soviets, alright, that's their call. Poland offered them the help. Well, they simply won't get it. Well, we made a great progress. Finland left the Northern Lights, and now they're also in the Intermarium. Haha, the sides are getting encircled. So officially, Poland will become a democracy with a national referendum just right now. There we go. Now we are called the Polish Republic, and we already have partial mobilization. It opposes rearmament. Well, we don't count. Sorry. There we go. Poland, the Polish Republic. Beacon, led by Vicente Vitos of democracy, are preparing against an inevitable war against the Soviet Empire. The Polish army got ready to attack the Soviet Union. Well, you see, the Soviet army is quite strong, but we only have 1.4 million men, but we have a huge alliance, and surely they're going to help us. Other than that, what do we have? Well, the Soviets, they have so many front lines to protect against Finland, against us. Yeah, the poor Finnish, they're just there with their 2 divisions. Romanian troops are there, so there's really one theater. But now it's time to attack. Actually, against Mongolia, because it was cheaper to justify against them. It will even lower our tension, so there we go. The Polish Republic declares war on Mongolia. This means war with the Soviet Union. Well, they have, of course, to call the Soviet Union. Well, what? What is that? The Soviet Union is not joining in a war against Mongolia? That's a bad joke. Well, if that doesn't work, then we'll simply have to justify against the Soviet Union. I guess they're just scared to justify against us. Well, that caused quite a bit of war attention, but that's fine. We don't mind. What's that? I'm just gonna go ahead and get the preparation for the next war. We have our radar stations ready and steady. Our air force will do significant damage to them. We have lots of equipment in the storage. France can pierce whatever they want. And come on, I'm waiting to get it. 6 more days. The Soviets are certainly amassing the front line. Well, this war should be a great victory, a great success for us. And declare war, call allies. There we go. We'll be calling our ally, and just look how the front line is flashing. Oh my god, oh my god. That is amazing. The Soviets really can't withstand our might. They don't know what to do, just gonna get a weapon for now. Okay, now it stopped flashing. Let's get our navy together and then enjoy this war. Well, the Soviets, they won't enjoy it, this is for sure. Look at that, Leningrad fell to a Romanian division. Alright. Well, our offensive has to halt, but don't be afraid, we're gonna successful. We have to deal with the Yugoslavians who are just occupying all that territory there. Well, we got the great news. Italy actually went ahead, declared war on Yugoslavia. Well, this is great because the offensive against them actually stalled. They also formed the Molus Imperium Romanum, there you can see, it's really interesting, with Austria, since Austria, you know, is actually independent, because Germany exists no more. Nevertheless, let's try to force the capitulation of Yugoslavia for us and not for them. The Soviets, they're trying to attack us, but they're just slaughtering their troops. Or we can invade someone. Or we can invade the United States! Alright, USA, welcome! The United States has accepted our offer to join our faction. They're fighting Japan. Well, USA, I'm sorry I cannot join you in this war yet, but I'll promise I'll join you in this war later. Alright, I mean, it's not like that they are under threat, so I'm sure the Americans will just manage fine without me. Look to my small operation, soon, come on, soon I can conclude that I completely cut off Soviet troops here. Come on, reinforce that, don't reinforce that. Come on, just go in. Where's the tank? No, you have to go in. There we go. You see, we completely cut off the Soviet troops there. Well, I'm getting ready for a huge counter-offensive against the Soviets. So they're trying to break out, but, well, they can try for long. Because their manpower is 2 to 3 million, while ours is still 2 million, 3 million, but we have the quality. Plus, just look how many troops they have. Plus, they're getting attacked by Japan, so they will be done really soon. Alright, dear viewers, now just witness. I think we got some equipment that's nice, plus 5,000 artillery to start a counter-offensive once more. There we go. In this division, well, these tanks, they're gonna go out and capture Riga. We're gonna crush the Soviet troops in the Baltic since they're completely cut off from any supplies. Cutting them off will result in a great victory. Soviet troops getting crushed, and somehow the Soviet Union managed to stake civil wars everywhere, simply everywhere. Yeah, they managed to stage a civil war in Iran, in Afghanistan. Afghanistan turned communist. Well, the Soviets, they got some help, and they need help against us and against the Japanese, so... This is horrible. In the midst of war, we have a general strike. What in the name of God did they think? Well, then we have to address them. Strikes, prepare new welfare legislation. Yeah. Come on, this has to help. I mean, not in the middle of a war. So, please. Well, Finland, they are no faction. I mean, what? Oh yeah, the Soviets didn't take them. That's fine. Alright. You see, they get completely crushed. Our offensive is going on with a surplus in equipment. I won't join Hungary's war effort. We can't deal with them yet. But yeah, we're advancing into Moscow. And the Soviet capital is under threat. 4 Polish divisions are threatening Moscow. We are just one little step away from Moscow. I mean, the Battle of Moscow, it's going for our favor. This. Poland capturing Moscow again. Damn, how many years was that ago? I don't know. For 500 years. We are moving on, marching into Moscow. 89-90. Mongolia has capitulated. Well, the Soviets assassinated Leon Trotsky, and we captured Moscow. Well, now they move the capital to Stalingrad. Well, these aren't good news for our American friends, but well, that's alright. Well, we have to hurry up. The Soviet Union is soon gonna surrender, then this war will be over, but the Austrians and Italians are doing great progress here against our allies. As soon as the Soviets are lost, we will crush them with our entire army. They will pay for their treachery, for stabbing us into our back while we are fighting the Soviets. This won't be forgotten, Austria and Italy. Well, we are here to count the very countdown until the Soviet Union capitulates. Well, saying so, the Soviets are at this very moment actually at 98%, 97% towards capitulation. They are a tough bunch that won't give up easily. We can capture Murmansk, that's gonna help. We captured all of the major cities here anyway, so it's now up for small victory points to capture, like in this region, I think Baku, and this one worth 5 will give us the war score required. Grozny and Baku could finish the job. They are 99%, they're just one more victory point worth a little bit more than the war they owe. By the way, just check this out, the Soviets, they lost 5.1 million men. They lost, and they have capitulated. There we go, the surrender of the Soviet Union. Since I have a mod which enables democratic countries to puppet them, I'm gonna do that. But first, I think we have to... Actually, let's add Ukraine to the direct influence of Poland, Ukraine and Belarus. You know, they are a part of the Commonwealth, if I'm not mistaken. Therefore, they have to be added. I think that's Ukraine, alright, and I think that should be Belarus. Then we're gonna go ahead. Here we have the Social Federative Republic of Yugoslavia. They will be puppeted, or we can't because reasons, because we don't control that. That's fine, we're gonna go ahead and after ending the turn, satellite Latvia, and then there's no need to satellite Azerbaijan, we can just satellite all of Russia at once. That is all very fun. And the turn has some, wow, we got lots of points there. Really. Doesn't Japan want to take some stuff? Oh, they can't? Oh, they are not even included in the peace deal, look at that! Well, does that mean that I'm able to take off the Soviet Union? Yes, I am. Puppet all of them. Puppet actually all of Yugoslavia as well. Well, this is great. Amazing. I wouldn't have expected that. What? The game just crashed now. Hello? Hello? What happened? I don't know. Oh, I know why. I had to fight the Japanese because they were fighting my other allies, so alright, so let me fix that problem by declaring war on the Japanese. Before the peace treaty. Here we go, the same terms as last time. Now let's click done and see if the game crashes again. Yeah, let the effects be calculated of the new world. And it keeps crashing. Well, I think I am simply not able to puppet them. I need to play with the mod without puppeting them. I think that's causing the problem. So now try number 3. So the third try here, finally. Now let's just, you know what, annex. Take all states. Well, I can't take all states, obviously. Let's take all the states from Yugoslavia. Pass the Soviet Union, take all states. This should really work now. That isn't really how I wanted, how I imagined that. What's that? Alright, whatever, that's a weird peace deal. Alright, we are still fighting the Iranian Communist Authority. So now we need some divisions ready against the Japanese, yeah, because we're gonna enter our war with them. And also ready what Italy is actually attacking France. Well, I think Italy is on a suicide mission, but you know, the AI. Well, that's nice. This will help them in crushing them pretty easily. Alright, I cannot wait anymore. We're going to help our American brothers. Wow, America is completely going wild. We're gonna help our American brothers and sisters right now. We joined the war. We are now fighting on their side. This means we are fighting the Japanese and the Austrians. Well, execute our plans and, well, victory. Alright, so I'll give a short sit rep. Italy is jointly being liberated by French and Polish forces. In fact, the French, well, they can enter already. But French and Polish forces. We should push into Italy without any problems into Venice. I want that my army should be the first in Rome. That's our goal, cutting them off. We are completely surrounded there by the Italians, but that's not a problem. Our army is on the way to liberate that really quickly. How you can see. Oh, I get so many requests. Yes, my industry in the middle is so huge that I simply don't know what to do. Just look at that. I am attacking aggressively everywhere where I can. In the Japanese theater, we are doing alright. We have to move in our troops so the Japanese can't advance any further. The Japanese are fighting the allies like whole of the world, so it's just a question of time until they surrender. They got them in some big troubles. Even we alone could beat them. You see, democratic Poland. Well, if Poland went democratic in history, I think that would have been the best, well, path to Poland, perhaps. Well, Italy is kinda no more. They have just Palermo, but that's already being invaded by the British, so the Italians should surrender quite soon. After that, we have to win against Japan and Austria. Well, the battle against Japan will be quite difficult, but I'll fight on. Well, I would have never imagined that Poland would have just become a world empire. The capital in Warsaw is stretching actually 2.6, killing 2.6 million troops, the strongest army in the world, having the strongest industry in the world, and having the strongest faction in the world with the United States on our side. And that only in 1931, so to say the least, I think that we've done a really good job here. And Austria is next. With the fall of Italy, Austria will shortly surrender, and after that we can focus our troops all on Japan. Actually, the Czechoslovak state is actually quite fascist. Should we get rid of them first? Well, look to that, but now I can puppet them. Well, let's puppet Iran, let's puppet Afghanistan then. Can I surely puppet them? Yep, I did. Alright, and they didn't crash. Well, why didn't puppeting work last time though? Well, don't ask me. Well, the Japanese will get the feel of wrath of 2.7 million Polish troops. Now, executing our battle plan, and the front line is flashing green. In fact, we can get our airplane to help us, to assist us. At least our goal will be to at least capture mainland Japan. I mean mainland China, yeah. Japan, well, it can stay free for now. Well, I mean, they are facing our entire army and it's advancing rapidly, quickly and rapidly. Alright, so one thing is for sure, we won this game. I can't be bothered to play longer. It got, well, boring at one point after we just crushed the Soviets, the Germans, spawned, we have no rival anymore. Also, the performance is really laggy. The game just lags around. I get how you can see there, maybe 10 FPS only. Well, what's that? The Chosen Peninsula. Oh. You'll give them to Japanese. A puppet government shall be installed. Yeah, in our interest. Alright, let's say that. So before I go, I managed to puppet Korea. That is so intense for the game that actually the game froze for me, so you can see how I suffer here. Japan is already being invaded there. I can see the Allies got on a naval port, so it will be eventually just be a question of time until they surrender. All the Koreans liberated. The Korean peninsula is liberated by the Japanese. I mean, from the Japanese. Well, Korea. Damn, they have a long time to write. They only got 3 factors until 1 civilian, 1 military, 1 naval. Well, I feel so sad for Korea. Well, now the performance got even worse. Japan would fall. Well, so thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. We might Poland strong again. We made Rzeczpospolita Polska. Well, I think more than strong. A world empire stronger than the Soviet Union even ever had been. But you see how much it lags. So thank you all for watching me. Goodbye and have a nice day.